Hi guys and welcome. Today we are going to be doing Bluetooth networks. So yeah. So what is Bluetooth? Well, Bluetooth is more or less of Wi-Fi because they both work on 2.4 to 2.48 gigahertz. So it uses some things like spread spectrum, maybe frequent hopping, something like 1600 hops per second. Yeah, it's quite interesting. Like when you actually read or hear the story of how Bluetooth started, it's quite interesting. Like something of the centuries, like the 10th century, there was this Danish king. I don't know, and this Sweden, Denmark way, I don't know, something like that, but I just heard of it. So Bluetooth can are discoverable in modes like in transition trans transmission modes in different transmission modes. Like you can actually see the class, the name, the list of services, some technical information and stuff. And every device is a unique 48-bit identifier, a MAC like address, something like that, that identifies it from all those. So yeah, that's Bluetooth for you, and it's quite interesting because most people wonder, can you hack Bluetooth? What can you do with Bluetooth? Well, most people think that Bluetooth is not secure. Well, man, you are not all crazy. Bluetooth is very secure. Yeah, it is. Like it's always getting updated each and every time, and that is quite interesting. So, okay, we're gonna do this just for quite a while. We're gonna try to see what we can do with Bluetooth. Maybe we're gonna do some reconnaissance, just gonna check what we can see on Bluetooth, and possibly sometime we're gonna do some Bluetooth hacking, because most of the old hacks have been patched on most devices. But if you can get some old Internet of Things, you can actually find some vulnerabilities and stuff, which is good. I remember on Mr. Robot, right? He used Bluetooth to hack the jail that he was supposed to hack, which tells us that Bluetooth is still quite handy at times. Yeah. So here in Kali Linux, we got some wireless attack tools here, and we got some Bluetooth tools over here. And okay, so I'm gonna clear my screen like usual. Yeah. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the relationship between Bluetooth and Wi-Fi when it comes to commands. But most people think that Bluetooth is very complex. Yet it's not that complex. If you take it from a perspective of understanding the Wi-Fi, the way Wi-Fi works. So the thing is here, if you want to list the Wi-Fi adapters, we do if config, right? So this is how we list our internet adapters, and there we go, we find them. And for Bluetooth, it is HCI config, like that. You want to see that I've got a USB Bluetooth adapter which is inserted on HCI 0. So the same way we do, or like when you want to specify an adapter, maybe we got a lot here, we can say if config internet 0, like that, and we can actually see internet 0 only. The same thing here in Bluetooth, we can actually say HCI config HCI 0, like that. And here we can actually say if config dash a internet 0, we're going to do that, and we get that some more information about it. We can do the same here, minus a HCI 0, like that. We can actually put some help. We can get some help, or man if config bang, and we come here, we say man ACI config bang. So here you can actually see how these two work and all this, the interfaces, and you can actually see that this is in a suite called NetTools, and here we can actually see all this, and it's in the suite called Blues. You can see that. So you can actually look at all these things. All right, and then let's just press quit here, quit. So for you to, let's say you've been trying these commands and it's not running, what do? You have to install this so-called Blues, but for Kali Linux it's actually installed. So you go like apt get install Blues, and it's going to install, but for me I already have Blues. So now this is interesting, right? So now we want to scan for some Bluetooth devices. What tool can we use? Well, we can use this so-called HCI tool, that one. And then we put the interface, which is HCI 0, and we ask it to scan like that. So now we got a problem. We got a problem. The network interface is down. Now, when it comes to Wi-Fi, we would do this if config Ethernet 0 down for us to lower it, and it goes down. And when we want to raise it up, we say up, and it goes up. So that's the same here. We can just say HCI config um, HCI 0 up, like that, and you can actually tell that it should be up right now. So if we go to do the command that I had done earlier, HCI2 scan, you see that it will start scanning for some Bluetooth devices, and it's gonna tell you if it found some. So you can actually see that we found my Bluetooth device, which is my Monash's A25 with this Mac. And now I got my earpods out, and we are supposed to find those earpods too. And it's gonna start scanning like that, just tranquilo, chill a little bit. So it's going to scan, and there you go. So the interesting part about this scan is it will show you some uh the MAC address and the name. Wow, that's interesting. So let me just exit this screen here. Exit. I guess we are done with this, and exit. And then we're gonna split this one and go sudo su and clear, like that. So now we got this. We can actually get more information about my earpods by using this tool called SDP2, and then you put browse, like that, and then you copy the MAC address that you want to browse, and then you paste. So what this tool does, it gets information about the Bluetooth device. What is the Bluetooth device about? Now you can see that this is a hands wait this is a hands-free generic audio device. And you can actually look at the different um, other protocols, which you can see the code, the encoding, the base offset, the serial port, the version, and stuff. And you can actually search the version and go online and check whether it's vulnerable or whatsoever, something of that sort. Right, this is good. But you can also have this HCI2 uh, minus I, HCI0 inquire, like that. So what this does, it will give you some additional addresses. But right now, the good thing is we have the MAC address and the name. But for inquire, it will just give you the MAC address only, and you can actually get the class, which will actually classify what type of Wi-Fi device it is. And you can actually start from there. Maybe it's what do you call this, it's an internet of thing. Maybe it's a Bluetooth speaker. Maybe they are Bluetooth earpods whatsoever. So, which is actually good, because you actually know what type of device you are where you are dealing with. And now, well, the Bluetooth works in a way like you can actually ping the same way we ping some servers. We can actually ping Bluetooth. We use a tool called L2 ping, like that. This is the device you use. All you need is the MAC address, and then you just paste it. Then you put some count. The same way we do with ping. You put some count, maybe 4, and we can actually check whether the device is reachable or not. So this one is down, it's not reachable. How about my phone? Is it reachable? Right? Is it reachable? Oh, there you go. You can actually see that it's pinging my device, and it just sent some packets, and it successfully did some. So the way Bluetooth works under a master and slave protocol. So mostly you can have a device, maybe my Bluetooth earpods are the slaves, and then the controller itself, maybe it's my phone, it's my PC, the one that is the master, but it is the one using the slaves. So the master is telling my earpods that, hey, I want you to play the audio from this video, the audio from this song, and they are the slaves, and it is the master. So mostly it goes like this. I said mostly you have one master rule over uh multiple slaves. Like one phone controls 2 earpods, and one laptop controls 2 Bluetooth speakers. And less likely, remember I said less likely, you get two masters controlling over slaves or a slave. Less likely. So it's probably that if I connect my phone to my Bluetooth earpods, another phone can connect to the same Bluetooth earpods again, right? And Bluetooth takes pings as a connection. So this which I've done right here, most slaves take them as a connection, a valid connection. So if I try to connect my Bluetooth speakers, my Bluetooth earpods while pinging with my laptop, I can't do that. So right now, let me just wait. Let me connect. Let me connect my Bluetooth earpods uh with with my phone right here. Just wait a little bit. Okay. I wanna connect them so that I can show you a demonstration. So now they are pairing, yes, and they are paired, right? You can now see that they are paired, and now my volume is working under Bluetooth. My volume is working under Bluetooth. So I'm going to disconnect this. I just disconnected it. And then I'm going to ping once more. Now you can actually see that these devices are broadcasting and they've been pinged to show that they are around. And now I'm going to connect again back to my phone, and I'm going to try to ping again. And guess what? Because there is a master controlling over those slaves, we can't ping, we can't have an interaction with those Bluetooth earpods, which makes it quite interesting when it comes to a hacker like me. So, which probably means if I will be the first one to ping these Bluetooth earpods before the phone connects to them, then the phone can connect to the earpods because the earpods are saying we already have a master. So I'm going to disconnect that, and I'll start pinging continuously. Wait, just see. So I'm just going to start continuous pinging. Right now, while it's pinging there, I'm going to attempt to connect with my phone right now. There I go. So my phone is going to try to connect to the Bluetooth earpods, but the Bluetooth earpods won't connect to my phone. But they are saying we already have a master ruling over us. We can't have two masters, like Jesus said. You can't serve two masters. You can only serve one. So there you go. He say we already have a master, my guy. We are not going to have you control over us because we already have a master. So possibly this is a possible denial of service. If I'm the first one to ping before you connect your Bluetooth earpods or a Bluetooth speaker or whatever, then you're not going to connect whatsoever. Unless I don't know whatsoever you're gonna be doing. So some people can actually write it to have these ping intervals, maybe after every 2 seconds, after every 1 second, whatsoever, and they make maybe a list of some Bluetooth devices around them. And wow, this is another thing, something which is different to a lot of people. So this is one of my first, this was one of my first Bluetooth attacks. So my best friend would try to connect to his earpods. And he'll be like, guys, like we're in class. This was at high school. Most of these things I learned them at high school. So you'll be like, guys, I'm trying to connect to my earpods. Who is connecting to them? And Murombe would be like, remember I got married in this class, and it's always him. If there's Judas, he's the one who sold Jesus. Why are you asking? And I'll be like, no, I'm not the one doing that. Man, how can I connect and do nothing? Because you'll be like, pull them up and again and again. So it's quite interesting. So that was Bluetooth for you. So yeah, you can actually do this for long. But something I loved about L2 ping is that, look, if you do L2 ping just like that, you're gonna see there's this option called flood ping. Wow, that's another one. Flood ping. Imagine. So you're gonna flood them all until they are they're unresponsive. Somebody can actually do that. You can actually attack them. Bluetooth has got a lot of these things. You got this called spoof tooth, whereby you can actually take the MAC address of a Bluetooth device, and you put it on your PC or you put it on your Bluetooth adapter, and then those devices which want to connect or whatsoever, you can actually, man, you can do a whole lot with these things. But not all Bluetooth adapters allow this Bluetooth MAC, blah blah blah. Let's just have a little example. You can see, the same way we did with Mark Changer when it was Wi-Fi. So you can actually say spoof tooth minus I HCI 0, and then you can specify a new address. So N is for name. We can specify a new name, which is TWS. That's the name we saw right there, TWS. And you can actually put the address, which is that. And what's the C about? The class, we already had the class somewhere here. Where is the class? Okay, okay. Oh, just wait a minute. Wait a minute. Who are you? Wait, we're just gonna have to inquire again so that we can get a class right there. All right. It's in inquire. We can actually have a class of these things. All right. Minus class. And you can actually see you can have a log file, and that's my phone. No, I don't want my phone. I want my earpods. Oh, they're connected to my phone. All right. Let's just have that. Let's just wait a minute, and then there is the class. This for photo. Oh wait, and then we can paste it, and we hit enter. Can't reach version info, connection timeout, blah blah blah. So you can see that now we got the manufacturer, the new address, that's 4142, and the device reset, the address are changed, and the device reset successfully, something like that. But like I said, not all the Bluetooth devices do this. You should do ACI config. You're gonna note that something is wrong with my adapter. It's still that 08, that's the address 00. It didn't change. Did you see that? It said the new Bluetooth address is this, but when you come here, you see that the same address is here. So which is something else. So, but if you had a real Bluetooth adapter that can allow that, you can actually do this attack, and it's very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. And I really love this. So we're gonna do more of this. We are going to do more of this. Yeah, very interesting topic and stuff. So thank you guys, and that was Bluetooth for you. Yeah, that was Bluetooth for you. And you can actually do a lot with these things, with this Bluetooth, a lot. So thank you so much, and have a nice day.